The chemicals and toxic smoke from these factories had raised concerns in the past. A rough estimate is this dumpyard is spread over 130 acres and consists of 40 lakh metric tons of solid waste. In the 6 months between the launch of Phase 1 and Phase 2, flat prices have been increased by 20 to 25%. Probably, this Budigere Road area is not having complete underground drainage facility. Legally, it is not viable to enclose this area with a compound wall. At the same time, not seeing any trees or vegetation grown in this land increases my concern. A soil test for chemical and mineral composition may help here. It is a major disadvantage because it will restrict the sunlight, ventilation. The with and without fire concept introduced in this project is yet another way to loot money. You can clearly see that the additional fire space was a private corridor space. It cost nothing for the builder. Welcome to Euphoria PropCorner. Today we are going to analyze Brigade Calista. Location: Brigade Calista is located in Budigere Road. This road has been expanded into a 4-lane road recently and has become the preferred road for airport travelers from East Bangalore. If you believe in airport city development and want to enjoy the benefit of an early investment, this Budigere Road, Bharatiya City area and Thanisandra Road are the primary investment locations. This project is situated in the northeast part of Bangalore. Hoskote town is 8 km from the project. On this way, you will reach Orion Town Mall. ITPL is 12.5 km. This road will go via Kadupudi Whitefield metro station and reach the Hope Farm signal. You will reach KR Puram in 15 km via Old Madras Road. You will take this road if you want to reach RMC Infinity or Bagmani Tech Park. Though the distance is more, the road connectivity is excellent. Both the Old Madras Road and the Whitefield Hoskote roads are 4-lane roads. But this particular location has some problems too. First, there are lots of factories in this Budigere Road. The chemicals and toxic smoke from these factories had raised concerns in the past. Second, the infamous Mandur Dumpyard is just 4 km from this project. A rough estimate is this dumpyard is spread over 130 acres and consists of 40 lakh metric tons of solid waste. Officially, it is closed now. Government is trying to biomine this landfill recently. Hope this activity will not create any chaos for this project or the area. Master Plan: Brigade Calista is spread over 11 acres of land. It consists of 6 towers, A to F, a 2.5 acre elevated central podium surrounded by 6 towers. As the driveway is peripheral to the central podium, it provides additional safety for kids. Tower D, E, F are part of Phase 1, consisting of 1.5 to 13 BHKs. Tower A, B, C are part of Phase 2, consisting of only 213 BHK variants. Project is expected to be completed in December 2027. Overall, Brigade Calista is distributed into 9% 1 BHKs, 22% 2 BHKs, and 68% 3 BHK variants, including 3 bedroom 2 toilet flats, 3 bedroom 3 toilet flats, and 3 bedroom 3 toilet with study room. In the 6 months between the launch of Phase 1 and Phase 2, flat prices have been increased by 20 to 25%. All the 6 towers have 1 basement, 1 stilt, and 18 towers. Towers A, B, and E are having 8 flats per floor, and the tower C, D, N, F are having 10 flats per floor. Each tower has 3 lifts. One inconsistency I noticed was the number of covered car parkings were not matching with the number of flats. Probably some flat owners have to compromise with just an open car parking. Amenities wise, Brigade Calista has a full tennis court, a full basketball court, half futsal court, cricket nets, and a skating rink. Indoor sports like badminton court and table tennis are planned inside the clubhouse. The clubhouse has a well-class air-conditioned gym and the terrace is designed as a party area. Some years back, the residents of Prestige Tranquility requested BBMP to allow them to leave the treated STP water into Strome Water Drain. Probably, this Budigere Road area is not having complete underground drainage facility. Please inquire about the current situation with nearby apartments like Prestige Tranquility and Brigade Buena Vista. This part of the project is a cartway. From the documents, it is mentioned that it will be expanded and left for public use. Legally, it is not viable to enclose this area with a compound wall. I have noticed a circular patch in the land while analyzing the older images. It doesn't look like a water body. At the same time, not seeing any trees or vegetation grown in this land increases my concern. A soil test for chemical and mineral composition may help here. Water supply will be a challenge for this project. Though they have mentioned borewell, PWSSB, etc. during the phase 1, it seems they couldn't gather required approvals. So, this project is going to completely rely on water tankers. So, please consider the increased maintenance cost before investing. There is not much difference between the floor plans of phase 1 and phase 2. Hall, room, kitchen sizes are more or less same. 1 BHK rooms are insanely small. 2 and 3 BHKs have decent room space. All the main balconies are tucked in. It is a major disadvantage because it will restrict the sunlight, ventilation, and also your peripheral vision. You will feel like you are constrained in a smaller space. Also, there is more wastage in the floor plan as well. We will see the floor plan comparison in detail in another video. As the towers are not directly aligned with natural directions, the same units in different towers will have different orientation. So you need to consult with the Vastu expert while choosing your unit for yourself. The utility is a closed space inside the kitchen. Room windows were smaller related to other projects. The with and without fire concept introduced in this project is yet another way to loot money. When comparing two floor plans with and without fire, you can clearly see that the additional fire space was a private corridor space. It cost nothing for the builder to modify the floor plan either way. In my opinion, Brigade should have allowed it as a buyer preference with no extra cost. Overall, it is a nice package from a reputed builder at a prospective location. If you want to stay near East Bangalore and at the same time not to miss the advantage of aerotropolis development, this is the right project. After the confusion from Brigade Utopia's delayed delivery, many people had doubts about Brigade's dedication and efficiency. Hope Brigade will rectify these mistakes in this project. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment if you are interested in the floor plan comparison. And don't forget to subscribe to Euphoria PropCorner for real estate updates. Thank you for watching.